but I told you so.
Welcome to my channel, everyone, where I make videos about health to help you live a lifestyle of wellness. In today's video, we are talking about headaches. Headaches can seem super mysterious and complex, and no one knows what causes them, but if you actually take a step back and evaluate the whole body, you can figure out where your headaches are coming from and take the action steps to heal them. So the first thing you want to think about is there a pattern involved in my headaches? If it's a consistent thing, if you're getting headaches on a weekly, monthly, or even just like a regular basis, if you notice you have them several times a month, what are the behaviors involved? Are there triggers that you notice that come along with your headaches? That's the first thing. 90% of headaches actually come from the gallbladder, and you can test this out with a cool little trick. Take your hand and put it under your right rib cage and hold it there for 2 minutes. If the pain goes away, that means it's from the gallbladder. And if it's the gallbladder, that means that it is food related. So if we're eating a lot of processed food, junk food, nuts can often be triggers. Our gut is, whenever we eat a food we're sensitive to, it creates inflammation in the gut. And our brain is so susceptible to inflammation. So you think, if you have a headache, we're thinking, oh, it must be in my head that's the problem. But actually, you eat food, creates inflammation in the gut, and your brain is so susceptible to that inflammation, it'll cause a headache. So if you have a food headache, if it comes from food, how do you figure out what food that is? If you have food allergies, you know, because the reaction is immediate, happens right away, you know what's going on. But there are also food sensitivities, and sensitivities actually can take like several hours, maybe up to 2 or 3 days for the reactions to present itself. And when it's that time frame, you eat so much food in that time, how would you ever know what food it really is? So what I would recommend is taking a food sensitivities test, where it'll tell you like you are sensitive to these foods, and then from there you can probably track down, oh yeah, I noticed I ate that food, I got a headache, that's where it's coming from. 5% of headaches actually come from a pinched nerve, and if that's the case, if you go to the doctors, you get an adjustment, then that should take care of it. But if it doesn't, you want to keep researching. It's not a pinched nerve. For women, 2% of the time, your headache will come from the menstrual cycle. And if this is the case, you want to support the ovaries. If you exhaust all of the most common reasons for your headache, then you can do testing and see what it really might be. A couple other things I want to mention. In our world, we have so many toxins. We have so many, through our food, through the products we use that we slather on our skin. We don't even know that they're full of toxins sometimes. And all of those things contribute to the toxicity in our body. And when our liver is overloaded with toxins and it can't filter all of them out, then we can sometimes have toxicity headaches because not enough oxygen is getting to our brain. So that's something to consider. You can test the liver, how well it's functioning. Check that out. Hey, likes, comments are so appreciated. Please comment below anything new you've learned today, and I will see you in the next video.